Welcome to Action with Ease and Joy. This is the podcast for women entrepreneurs ready to turn procrastination into momentum and build their businesses with flow, alignment, and joy. I'm Thea Liljestrand.
And I am Gunilla Henriksson. And every episode, we will explore how to take inspired action while staying true to yourself. Let's dive in and get it done with ease and joy.
Yes, so today I heard the Cranes return and I just loved it. I often stop and stand and watch and listen to the cranes. I love their wings, wide wings, and their effortless rhythm, or how their call is kind of echoing in the nature, and it's really big for me to witness. And there's something about their presence in the now that I just love. And I know that you, Gunilla, also love cranes. Isn't that true?
Oh yeah, if they come, I just stop, listen to them, and I get so touched in my heart. And even if I'm talking with friends, I just say, sorry, I have to stop, and everything is just focused on them. And like I said, I'm so touched. It's sometimes I start crying. It's so deep. Yes. Yes. So and it's actually when we looked it up, it's sort of a symbol of how we like to work also, and this action, taking action with ease and joy. We can we can see it.
Yes.
We can,
And you can't force that either. And the cranes, they don't have this rush, or they move with the wind, I think, aligned with something bigger.
exactly, and they
I love
move
that.
together in this
That's true.
yeah, together. And when I think when one is tired, another takes over, and that's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yes, exactly. With purpose and with joy and this ease and light, like not
Mhm.
heavy, like
Mhm.
light. And
Yes.
they are moving forward, carried by each other.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, helping each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that reminds me about our talk today, our podcast today. We are going to interview each other about who we are behind the titles and who we are. So that's why we are talking about cranes.
So, Thea, what makes you feel alive?
I think many things make me feel alive, but uh, to have that connection with someone and to be laughing is one thing that is coming up in my mind right now. What makes me feel alive is really also everything that's happening in the nature. I just love to wander in the nature, in the forest. I love forests maybe more than sea, but I think you love more seas than forests if you have to choose. But that makes me feel alive, and to really stop and be aware of everything with all senses. That's something that makes me feel alive.
Mm, that's yes, wonderful. And what does flow mean for you?
Flow is a state of mind or state of being in flow where I don't notice the time, and I'm just so focused with my task or what I'm doing. And flow means for me to be alive, actually, I think. That's that's the feeling of being alive also at the same time. You don't notice the time and you just love doing what you're doing or not doing anything. That's also possible in flow.
Yeah, can you give some more example of when you're in flow, except when you're, like you say, you're not doing anything?
Mm. Yes, I'm in flow when I'm talking with somebody and really listening to somebody telling me something in a conversation with somebody, really deep listening, and it's like a place where I don't notice anything around us. There could happen anything around, but you just don't notice it because you're so focused with listening to someone. And I just love to have those deep conversations with someone, and that's also a flow, a state of flow, I think.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes.
Yes. And what about you, Gunilla? What do you think about what makes you feel alive?
Oh, there's a lot of things. Like you say, also be in nature. I love being out in nature, hugging a tree, um, putting my forehead on the ground, swimming, smelling, watching the plants or animals, dancing,
Mm.
singing. There's a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah.
Having fun, laughing.
Mm.
Also, like you say, I love having these deep conversations with people when you're totally present with each other.
Mm.
Um, you're connecting through the heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Mm.
and also when I coach people,
Mhm.
that's when I feel totally alive because that's also totally presence.
Yeah.
Or I instruct Qigong, or when I do practice Qigong by myself. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things, really.
Mm. And do you think that that's also the same feeling of flow as in feeling alive? Are they connected for you, or
Yeah, for me, they are connected, definitely.
yes?
Yes. Yeah.
And yes, and could you describe more about what does flow mean for you, as in if it's important or usual or unusual for you to be in flow?
It's actually a feeling that I'm really in touch with myself
Yeah.
and in contact with Mother Earth
Mm.
and the universe.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful feeling. And what did you ask again more about?
Yes, that about that flow, if it's important or if it's usual for you, and how you think about it in that sense of meaning of flow for you.
Yes, it is important, and I know I can notice in myself when I'm not in flow,
Mm.
because then it's like, oh, I need to do something that I come back in flow.
Mm.
Because when I'm in flow, I'm also in high frequency or
Yeah.
high vibration.
Yes.
And it feels light, soft, and yeah, like I said before,
Mm.
you're
Mm.
in contact with yourself, with your heart and your soul.
Yes, there's
Mhm.
a harmony or balance or
Mm,
alignment.
yes,
All
exactly.
that is in flow too.
Yep. You're true. I'm true to myself. I'm honest with myself.
Yeah, yes,
And I'm in my power.
yeah,
And it
yes.
doesn't have to be power like, wow, it can be power that is very quiet.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yes, that's lovely. To beautiful description about being alive and what flow means for you.
Yeah.
Very good. Mm. Yes.
Yes. So and then I have another question for you, Thea. What are you longing for when you said yes to this collaboration to with me taking
Mm.
action with ease and joy?
Mm. The journey here with this taking action with ease and joy. Exactly. Um, I have had for a long time already this longing, or maybe I would use the word desire for bringing people together and really co-create something together, and like the cranes flew above me, kept is keeping in my mind this picture of the cranes with action with ease, and the longing and desire for me is what is really to be with people and together help each other, support each other. And the longing here is part a part of it is that to be together in a group and take action together. And the other one is to take action with ease. And I think that's really important for me because I've had this desire for a longer time to drop my old habits of taking action with controlling and pushing and the hard way, like and that's not a good way to do it in the long term. And so that was really what I was longing for here in this collaboration, is that it's so much more fun with joy and to take action with ease. Like you don't have to have a rush and not force anything. It's more like the cranes in the wind aligning with the life. And so that's what I love here.
Oh, that's a beautiful yeah, way you explain it. Yeah, I can see it in front of me. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
But tell me, what sparked the idea for action with ease and joy? Because I'm of that opinion that it was your idea, Gunilla.
Yeah, well, when we have been work doing this for a year, you and me, and it has given me so much, when I've been studying or working on my business, and we have met. We haven't, I mean, we have talked a little bit, but you worked on your stuff and I worked on my stuff, and I got so many things done, that it could take me weeks or months to make it done because I procrastinated. But when I saw you working, it was like so much more easy to focus on my stuff. And so then suddenly I just felt like, oh, this is worth so much, and it would be great if we could contribute to other people that have the same problems.
Mm.
And also that we have it very structured, because and we are serious when we're working. It's not like we're chatting to each other. It's like we set the timer, and when it's break, and we know we work seriously. And so it felt really good, and when I wanted to share this to other women
Mm.
that might, I know out in the world are people having this problem as well.
Yes, it's really usual.
Mm,
Absolutely. I think so too.
mm,
And we saw and we felt how a big difference it made for us.
yes.
Um, I think that's what you also is saying. Like I feel that I want to share this experience with other.
Yeah, and also when I because we both are, it's not, it's so much more than working. It's also this spiritual
Yeah,
environment.
yeah,
And yeah, we both have this interest of unseen forces are helping us. And it's not superficial. It's so much deeper. And we want to have this group, tribe, or whatever you call it, community, so people can, who are interested or attracted to this, will also have a chance to join us.
mm,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And we found quite, yeah, I think in the first planning, we were talking about a community with getting things done. And then we quite shortly after that found this name with ease and joy, action with ease and joy. And so I was wondering, have you had a period in life where ease and joy felt more far away than now? And
Yes.
absolutely, we all, I think. And can you also tell us how you found back? How did you find your way back?
Yeah, actually, I had it some days ago, to be honest. And I needed to go even more inside of me, to have a quiet, some days of totally being quiet and being in nature, doing a lot of meditations, to get in contact with my heart and soul again, the spiritual, because it was some days with a lot of in front of the computer, and I sort of lost myself. So it's very important to go back and really find your heart and soul. So I'm taking action from my heart, not from doing and doing and doing.
Yeah.
It's two different, totally different actions,
Yes.
way of taking actions.
Mm. It's like
So
180 degrees to the other direction.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, so just stop everything and just be. Not do, to find your heart and soul again.
Yes.
Mm. And I found it. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yes. And I was wondering about how you knew that there was this time that it was time to take a break, like and stop and listen inwards. I think that's an interesting question for many that because otherwise you could have done like I've done before in my life many times, just more action and more doing instead of being. If you don't notice that, you just put more drive and more action, action, action. And then it's not so easy to come back, I think, like for you now. So how did you do? How did you recognize that it was time to stop and be instead of doing more?
Oh, my heart and soul was screaming. It was like, I can't be in front of computer. I don't, I'm totally tired in my head. And I was like, my intuition just said, go out in the forest, meditate. And so it was so loud.
Mm.
Yes, and I didn't have, like I said, I didn't feel any joy to do any work at all.
Mm.
It was like just not listening to any, looking at any mails or anything, just stop with everything.
Yeah, yeah. And that takes also courage, I think, to do like you did, because it could feel also scary,
Mm?
like something's wrong,
Mm?
or it's going to be a really big disaster now, stopping everything.
Yep.
But you had faith, I think, in the process. You knew, because it's usual for us to.
Yeah, I had this voice saying, Gunilla, you can't take this many days, or actually it was not only, I think, 4 days,
Mm.
not working. You have to work. That was a
Yeah.
voice saying. But then another side of me said, no, this is exactly what you need.
Mm.
And this is when you're coming back when it's time, it's unfolding. Just be
Mm.
calm, trust the process.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's really important to
Mm,
to have this trust or
mm,
belief or faith
mm.
in the process, and I know that you have done this before, so as me too, so we know also it by heart or by trying out that it helps. Like in the longer term, it's absolutely much more effectful, if we think in those terms,
Mm.
to take that break and align with yourself and come back in alignment with your truth of who you are.
Yeah, and actually, Thea, I mean, it's so easy to think about doing stuff, but this was a lot of work, inside work. I did this 4 days, not
Mhm.
outside
Exactly.
work, but inside
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And that is for me as important as the outer work. I mean,
Mm.
it's very, very, it's actually even more important for me.
Mm. Yes, it is more important, I think, because it's what's manifesting outside. It's always inside job. It's always about
Yes.
what we do inside, like, and that's from the inside out that it's manifesting also.
Yes.
Everything we create is from the inside. It's always an inside job, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's also interesting, um, if you can listen to this sensation inside of you that you need this break because um, before that, I had certain things that triggered me.
Mm.
And instead of going outside, you bring it back and you look at it. What is it that I need to heal right
Mm.
now? And say yes to whatever triggers you. And if you bring it back and you stop, and it may be painful, but then it's like, aha, now I
Mm.
know what it is. And you heal from it.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
also, I had a journey. Um, a friend that made a journey on me, a healing process some days ago, and this was also making me stop working from the outside because it was very clear I needed these days to integrate all this healing inside of me. And if I would just go on working outside, I wouldn't have integrated these things in me.
Mm. Yeah, it became now a learning experience and a
Yep.
healing
Yep.
experience. Yes, that's lovely. Mm.
Okay, Taya.
Mm.
What what do you love most about working together?
Mm. Um, Working together, if I compare it with working alone, it's a huge difference already in that. But I have to say that working with you, Gunilla, is so lovely because we have many things in common. So it's easy, with people especially when you are on the same frequency, or you just know in a way what the other person is going to say next. It's really easy. So it's one of my answers. Part of my answer is that it's really easy to work with you together, and then I have to say that we have so much fun. So I just love working together with you because we laugh a lot and it's easy and fun, and absolutely much more effectful also to do this together, as you were just describing. Also, I feel the same, that when I see you working, it's pushing in a gentle way me also to do more. And then I know we have these breaks, and I also love to celebrate uh, and to tell what I'm going to work with, and then celebrate, and all this is really amazing. I just love to work with you together.
Thank you. Well, I agree totally. Yes, we're having a lot of fun and a lot of things in common. So it's easy, and also the honesty
Mm.
to yeah, honesty
Yeah.
with each other. Yeah. Yes.
Mm.
Um, and what do you dream this project can create for other women?
Mm. Yes, as we were saying that we want to share this experience with others. I have to say that I dream that this working together project or community or way of doing, taking action with ease and joy, I dream that it's going to be it's a powerful space, a space that is powerful but also soft and true, like deep or with wisdom, and where we together can listen to our hearts and take action from, not from some kind of struggle or fear or hostile, but more from clarity, ease, and this wisdom and joy, love, community, connection. So
Hmm.
I hope women don't have to do all these things alone, but that here we have this strength in community, and the beauty in slowing down, as you were describing also. It's magic.
Hmm. It is. Yep. Thank you.
So what would you say if anything was possible, anything without any limits? what would then action with ease and joy look like in, let us say, 3 years?
Mm. Yes, we are having a really big community with a lot of groups helping women all over the world. And they are just so happy and they get actions done with ease. And it's this feeling of yeah, connection with each other, with Mother Earth and the universe. And we help them to really take actions from their heart and their soul, not because of you have to show the world something, but it's the spirit wants to contribute with something.
Yeah.
Um, and also, I see in 3 years that we are around in the world holding lectures, workshops, contributing.
Yeah.
So
So,
other there, yeah, maybe other women are also starting other groups,
yeah.
for other in the country. Um, yeah, so it's yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
What do you see in 3 years from now?
Yes, I think a lot of the same as you said. I could have used the same words. I think this empowerment in women entrepreneurs, solo entrepreneurs, finding each other and co-creating and yes, this connection with other women and all over in different countries and cultures and niches also.
Hmm.
So yes, that's lovely.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
And I also see that we contribute with other experiences, wisdom that we have, both of us have, that we also share to these groups
Yeah.
to lift up
Yes.
people, women. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that way, also not only the women, but also it's good for their husband or the relatives or the
Mm.
kids. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, so it's a ripple effect.
It's that one. Yes, absolutely. Um, it's what our world needs right now. And combined with this joy and easiness and
Yeah, exactly.
spirituality, that's
And not
combination. Just
no, not too serious. I mean, a
yeah.
lightness.
Mm.
It's a light feeling, laughing about, yeah, having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I have a question here also. Do you have a personal ritual or habit that helps you return to presence, Thea?
Mm. To return to presence, to this moment. Um, I use breathing, the breath, and I love to do that. Just stop and breathe. It sounds small, but it's huge.
Mm.
And then I walk in the nature, as I mentioned earlier. That's my biggest go-to. And then I love to study also. So when I forget the truth of who we are, I have a lot of different materials going on all the time. So I have them nearby and I can study, often listen to audiobooks, or then I read and I write a copy or write the things I hear or the things I read, so that when I'm writing it down in my journal, I'm really present in that moment. So a couple of things.
Wonderful. Yes.
And you, do you have a habit or ritual that helps you return to presence?
Yes. Meditation, or I close my eyes and I go through my body and contact every part of my body and say thank you and send a lot of love to all these different parts. That makes me present. Also, go out in nature, hug a tree,
Yeah.
put my forehead on the ground. Then it's like all these thoughts are going away and get really present.
True.
Taking photos
Yeah.
makes me present also in nature.
Yeah.
Um, Having a deep, like checking in with another person, with the heart and the eyes makes me present. And being authentic, telling them how I really feel,
Mm.
um, not lying, just being totally honest.
Mm.
Um, Also, like you say, to get back to myself is also studying, listening to different pods, writing,
Yeah.
and walking very, very slowly, feeling
Mm.
every step, doing qigong, uh,
Yeah.
taking a cold shower.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some of it. I mean, there are probably more things, but
Mm.
there's a lot of different things,
Yeah.
tools to use.
Yes, that's true. And one good way is to have them also written somewhere. So when you forget, because then when you need it, it could be that you forget what you can do. It's like, no,
Yes,
there's
exactly.
nothing I can do now when you get really
Exactly.
triggered. So take your list and, oh, my go-tos, this was it.
Yes, definitely.
And music is very, very also good to have. Absolutely. I think many,
Yeah.
many have, yeah, music
Yeah.
as one thing.
Dancing is also a way for me to
Yeah.
get,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
And other physical movement, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But mm, like this today, this was a longer podcast, I think, but really important. And I,
Yeah,
I'm so excited to have had this discussion, and I'd love to hear more, but maybe we have to stop here. This,
exactly. Yeah, thank you for sharing all this also, Thea.
thank you.
I also had a really good time doing this.
Yeah, yes, it was fun.
And
Absolutely. Mm.
yes. Have a wonderful day, everybody out there, and remember to contact your beautiful heart. Yes.
Yes. Till the next time.
Yes. Bye.
Hej.